And right now at 6, Oklahoma executes its first inmate since 2015.
John Grant was put to death by lethal injection at 4:21 this afternoon for the murder of a prison worker in 1998. It came after the U.S. Supreme Court lifted a stay of execution granted by the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals on Wednesday. News 4's Jessica Bruno is at the state penitentiary with more. Jessica.
Yeah, guys, John Grant was pronounced dead at 4:22 this afternoon. Now, there were 11 witnesses in the room. 5 of those witnesses were representatives from the media. So shortly after he was put to death, they came out and they spoke with the rest of us about what they witnessed. I took some notes, so I'm just going to read what I wrote down while they were talking. We were told one of Grant's witnesses, he had 2 of them, was crying during the execution. They believe this was likely a family member. We're told right before they raised the curtains, he said, "Let's go, let's go, let's go," over and over again several times. And then when they raised that curtain, that's when some profanity started, and that's when I'm told his mic was, or the mic in the room rather, was cut off by officials here at DOC. Now, when midazolam was administered, that's the first drug in the 3-drug cocktail that we've talked a lot about here on News 4. That's Oklahoma's execution protocol that's being challenged in court right now as whether or not it's constitutional. It's at the center of a trial coming up in February. When that was administered, I'm told Grant started convulsing, violently convulsing for quite some time, over what sounds like over 10 minutes, maybe closer to 8. And then he started vomiting a lot. At one point, one of the DOC employees had to go in there and wipe his face off before they could continue. When they started the second injection of that second drug, he was still breathing. I'm told around 4:15 he was unconscious. And then again, that time of death is 4:21. We spoke with Sean Murphy from the Associated Press. He's witnessed 14 executions, 4 executions where midazolam was used. Here's what he had to say about what he witnessed today.
Well, just the vomiting was an unusual, something I hadn't seen before, and so, you know, that seemed to be a problem, especially because at that point he's still trying to breathe, and his face is covered with vomit. It was, you know, clearly a problem with him not being able to breathe.
And we did receive a statement from Gay Carter's daughter. You'll remember John Grant murdered Gay Carter at Dick Connor Correctional Center. That was in '98, stabbed her 16 times. We have a statement from her daughter. It reads, "In part, at least now, we are starting to get justice for our loved ones. The death penalty is about protecting any potential future victims." She goes on to say, even after Grant was removed from society, he committed an act of violence that took an innocent life. Kevin and Jolene, back to you.
All right, Jess, thank you very much. And now News 4's Caitlin Ogle is joining us live from outside the state pen in McAlester. And Katie, we know there were a few death penalty protesters ahead of the execution today.
That's right, and the protesters have packed up and left, and we're standing right where the first security checkpoint was to get into the prison, and that's where the protesters started gathering shortly after that stay of execution was lifted around 2 o'clock, and their numbers kept growing by the minute. People trickling in with their signs. Now take a look at this video and look at what those signs say. They said, "Execute justice, not people. Imagine if we got it wrong," and "No more killing." A Catholic group behind them also breaking out in song, singing Amazing Grace and other hymns, and even pausing for prayer. Like many, the protesters say they weren't sure if John Grant would actually be executed today after that stay was granted yesterday. They say they were preparing for the worst but hoping for the best. Also out here was one of the attorneys representing Grant and 4 other death row inmates, arguing the state's lethal injection protocol is unconstitutional. Now he's concerned about how the execution was carried out today.
It appears that for a 3rd time in a row, the Oklahoma lethal injection protocol did not proceed as planned. The 10th Circuit stayed Mr. Grant's execution so that issues about midazolam could be resolved at trial in February, and that's why the U.S. Supreme Court should not have lifted the stay.
And the protesters tell me they're fighting to end capital punishment, to get rid of all of this back and forth with the appeals and all the courts, saying it's not fair. It's an emotional roller coaster for all the families involved. But we'll have more on that coming up tonight at 10. For now, we're live in McAlester. Caitlin Ogle, Oklahoma's News 4.